Hey, we're live. What's going on, everybody? How's it cooking? Audio should be good because I left it exactly the same as last time. And I did fix the latency. I guess I changed it too. I fixed the latency, so it should be ultra low latency. So instead of waiting half an hour before I see things you comment, I should see it in only less than that time. And that's all. But yeah, here we are. Hi, Octopus Inc. See how fast that was? Big fan, thanks. IKEA, the creator, also, obviously, you're making a game. Yes. Yeah, is anybody else? I bet most of the people here, because I did that poll recently. About 70% of the people who watch videos on my channel, or at least who responded to the poll, um, have made or are making a video game. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Helixo dropping by to say I was here. Well, welcome here. Glad to have you here, even if it's just for a little bit. Got Zom. We got Rob, of course. There's a couple other people. That kid. We got Badman up higher up. Terry the Tortoise. I don't know if he's still here, though. Hey, Rob. Picture this. You make a game where you can move right. Yeah, but get this. You can also move left and jump. No. That would be so cool. I gotta go, though. Have a good stream. Okay, bye. At least he was here. At least he stopped in. You Gib. A salute to the sarcastic pixel art guy. That's me, I guess. Except here's the trick. I'm never sarcastic, ever. I'm never ever sarcastic. I have found a genius idea. Okay, so there's like this little heart button that I guess people can click and it makes emojis float or whatever. It blocks the most recent comment, and so when I try to, yeah, so you guys are clicking it now. It blocks it. Like if you have a comment that's longer than the one that Akai, is that it, said, if it's more than one line long, I can't read the end of the first line. And so sometimes someone comments and I'm like trying to read it, and like I gotta wait till somebody else says something and then I can finish. It's so annoying. Okay, anyway, I have found a genius idea to work on my devlog and watch the live stream. Nice. Dun dun dun. We got Epic Shoe, you Gib, I think I said hi to you. Badman, Octopus Inc. Seen a lot of people. Ben Scott, he's back. The lurker from last stream. We'll see if he lurks this time though. Bubba, can't hear a thing right now, but I'm excited to watch in a bit. Hopefully that's not because my audio is off and it's just your audio. I believe it's just on your end. Did you implement my code? I did not. I'm sorry, I didn't. Well, I'm going to work on that some other time. What I did do while you guys were gone, off screen, I did some mining off screen, and I did a thing. I'm going to show you here. So the bomb cannon has large bombs and small bombs, and depending on choices of the player, you could end up with large bombs or you could have small bombs. So do large bomb, do small bomb, right? And the issue with that is we made the bomb and the bomb explodes at a certain size. I think it was like 96 pixels wide or 124, 100, I can't remember. It was a certain size. The large bomb is bigger than that though, and so I went and did that while you guys were gone. I added some code. So here we go. I simplified the code actually, and then I added, if it's a large bomb, do the large laser. Otherwise, just do the normal laser. And I have it set here in the global stats. I have a large bomb set to true so we can see it. It looks exactly the same, it's just bigger. Let's see. There it is. A lot larger, therefore potentially more difficult. But there we go. That's what I did off screen. So it wasn't the most epic mining off screen, but I still did it. Audio is good. Is the delay smaller now? Yes, it should be. It should. I set it to ultra low. I'm gonna double check. It says ultra low, but does not support 1440p and 4K resolutions. But that's okay because it's just what's it called? 1080p. That's all we're doing. What game is this? This game is the what's it called? The working title is Cost, spelled with a K. Apparently means lots of different things in other languages that I didn't know because I didn't bother to. It's just a working title. I might change it still. Proceeds to show his diamond base he built off. Yeah, that's. I did a little bit of work off screen. The game's done now, so Bye. Inverted roguelike where you lose. Yes, that's a better description. I just gave you the name. Means nothing. The actual game is an inverted roguelike. Inverted roguelike where instead of gaining abilities each time you do a run, you lose abilities. So you have to play through it about 7 times or 8 times. I think it's just going to be 7 times. So the last run you only get 2 abilities, or you'll remain with 1 ability, and then game over. So yep, that's it. Here's what I thought. So let's go to that screen so I can show you guys the end room. So this is the end room. You pick an ability to lose, and by losing that ability you save one of the people. But depending on which person you save, you'll also make the environment harder, much more difficult. And I thought about doing it 7 times. There's 7 people to save. So you save all 7 people, you lose all chips, and then you have to play 1 time without any abilities at all, and the environment is absolutely hardest. And I thought maybe I could even like put a boss in at the end, and I'd be like, oh, that's so cool. And then I realized that I don't want to scope creep, and so I decided not to do that. There you go. I cast implode computer. No. Your spell didn't work though. My computer's still fine, so you might need to work on your magic abilities. Looks nice. Interesting idea. Thank you. Where will you release it? I will release it on itch.io. There'll be a free demo that will cost about $4.99 maybe. Actually, I don't know how much it's gonna cost. Maybe like $3. I don't know. Yeah, free demo that will cost $3.99 or $2.99 or I don't know. Where will you release it? Oh, I just read that. Itch.io. I don't think I'm gonna release it on Steam unless it's like crazy popular on itch.io, but I don't know why it would be. But you also try to get hit by enemies inverted, right? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Artindi, congrats on your 2nd dev stream. Yeah, this is the first time I've streamed 2 days in a row because I really don't stream that often. Why would I... Okay, see, someone has to comment because I can't read what this says. I think it says them. Why would I want to save them? Not my fault they got stuck in a rectangle. True, but just suppose one of them is like your girlfriend. I mean, like, wouldn't you want to save your girlfriend? Maybe? I don't know. Not ex-girlfriend. Current girlfriend, right? It's because you're altruistic, okay? Just be altruistic for me. My girlfriend doesn't exist. Dang it. Don't! Alright, so last stream, yesterday, for about 4 hours, we made a ceiling fan that shoots bombs. This is what we got. A bomb shooting ceiling fan. I've also decided that this gray blends in way too much with the floor, so we're going to play around with that maybe a little bit. I think it might be good to make them maybe more of a light metallic, like a white, maybe almost a white metal, but not quite white, just lighter, you know. Have them have a little bit of contrast against this floor, or we could change the color of the floor. So all of that is up for debate. But we're going to work on a different enemy today because you guys all voted to work on enemies first. There's 4 enemies to do. We already did 1, so now we're going to make one of the other 3 look good. Where am I doing? I'm going here. So we're going to remove these, delete, and I'm going to add in the other ones. Instantiate. Let's see, we have the charger. This one just runs at you. It's kind of like a super basic enemy, like nothing terribly special there. And then we wrong button. Then we have, what's the other one? A cannon. The cannon. Very distinctive names. I should have named them things like Edward or Leonardo, or I don't know. And then the last one is the path bot, because it's one of those enemies that leaves a path behind them as they walk, and then if you walk on the path it hurts you. So I'll show you what they do, and they are just placeholder art, so we just get some red circles. So that one just runs at you. This one runs kind of around you and leaves a path that you can't walk through without taking damage. Path disappears after a while. And then a cannon that will target you and shoot. If there's a wall though, it does get blocked by walls. It'll even get blocked by other robots actually if they happen to walk. Let's see if I can make it happen. Let's see. Come up here. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, see, it kind of blocked it. Maybe, I don't know. Here we go. Yeah, look at that. See that? It would be cool if I actually made like robots die if they got hit by these though. That could be that would make sense. Let's see. Fake. I got no girlfriend. It is doppelganger. Saw right through it. Because people want to 100% stuff. Exactly. Make Necoarch a savable character. I don't know who that is. Maybe add red glow to the enemies. Maybe. Oh, that could be good. Add a little bit of I mean, there are robots. There should be like little lights on them or something to have them stand out a little bit. Hooray! More bad guys. Nah, it would be cooler if all of the sides of the roof spinny things shoots out bullets, and it's on the ground because being on the roof looks weird. Yeah, it's not actually a ceiling fan. We were just joking last stream that it looked like a ceiling fan. It is actually on the ground, and it shoots up to drop robots on you. So you can name them right now. Do a poll. Well, no. We're going to do a poll, though, for which one we're going to work on right now. So I'm going to start the poll here. Let's see. We'll do cannon. Oh, wait. Which robot? I'm going to do 2 R's to show that we're rolling the R. Which robot? We're going to do the cannon bot, the path bot, or the charger. Start poll. I spelled cannon wrong. Whoops. There's an A in there. Yep. Good thing spelling is important on a chat. Let's see. What type of game is this? Inverted roguelike. Rob's just going to have that on copy paste so anytime anybody asks what type of game this is. It is an inverted roguelike. As you play, you lose abilities until you have to make a run with almost no abilities at all. So that's the premise anyway. I had the idea. I can't remember what spawned the idea, but I was just like, out of nowhere, I guess. I had an idea. I was like, what if you lost abilities instead? I thought about it for a little bit. And I was like, okay, I got to make that like right now, because eventually somebody else is going to come up with that idea. So I need to capitalize on the originality right now. Real Fars donated some euros. I think those are euros. Well, thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Are you the same person who's donated in the past on a stream? Because I think it's only been ever one person, and it's about the same thing, and it's always euros as well. So I do appreciate the donation though. Makes me tickles my ego. I do have it on copy paste. He does have it on copy paste. No, I misclicked. What'd you misclick? Oh, can't you revote? You like normal YouTube polls, you can like reselect. I guess is it? Oh well. I mean, we'll eventually do all of them. This is just which one we're gonna do right now. So I mean, don't feel that bad. Is there a plot? A little bit of a plot. It's not terribly important though. So like I said, when you run through the course, we're gonna explain it since we're still here at the beginning. That's not the course. Where's the course? I deleted. I closed the course. Course. I didn't delete it. I just closed it. The course, of course. Let's put it back over here so we know where to click it. So you spawn here. There'll be 5 randomly generated sort of rooms or hallways. So you make your way through there, and then well, I guess they're prefabricated and then randomly selected. So there's a collection of 10 right now, but I'll probably make more than that. And we make your way through there. When you get to here, it's also undecorated, but it looks like this. This is like your arm poking up at the bottom of the screen. And you got these chips in a device on your arm. You use the chips to free people. So you're on a quest to save these 7 people. And so each time you get to the end, you save someone, but then it resets you and puts you back at the beginning of the course again. And so you have to run again all the way through, but with 1 less ability and 1 stronger component of the environment as well. I'll play the scene to show you. So when you get here, you can select which person you're going to save, but when you do, it will also indicate the danger that will become more dangerous. So you can make it so there's more robots to fight, stronger robots, the paths on the path bots are longer, there's more floor hazards, the cannon fires faster, that kind of thing. And you also select an ability to lose. So maybe you move slower, you don't have as long of a reach, you don't have a circle attack, but just attack in front of you. You don't have a shield, right? So you can pick an ability, pick a environment hazard, and then now it will be harder. So like, for example, here's if you turned all your attack abilities down. Then you got that instead of this, right? So, hello, says Stay Real. How's it going? I think you were here yesterday. I can't remember for sure, but your name looks familiar. Let's see. Plot. You kidnap a bunch of people and challenge yourself by going... Plot twist. You are the bad guy. Challenge yourself by going through random factories with robots that you placed, and every time you save someone, you get more tired. Nice. I just joined and clicked a random one. Does that work? It does work. Welcome here. Awesome, Anthony. We're just making games, and that's deciding what we're going to work on next. Yeah, I am the same person, although I went from €1 to 99 cents per stream. Oh, dang. Well, either way, I appreciate it. What I have to ask, though, what is the reason? I'm so curious. Why did you go from €1 to 99 cents? I must know. I was here last year. I knew it. I'm so good with random YouTube names, except I'm probably not. There's probably people that they're like, I hope you recognize me. And I'm like, hey, first time seeing you. And they're like, oh, man. No way, it's game development stream 2. Electric Boogaloo. Oh, I should have named it that. I don't think I can rename it, though. Can I? Oh, I totally can. We're going to do it. Electric Boogaloo. I need to spell electric right, though. Saved. It's updated. Hope you guys appreciate that. I better get like more people joining the stream now that it's named that. Inflation increased the cost of living. He had to reduce from 1 to 99 cents. Game engine is Godot, and the that's all. Yeah, that's it. That's the information you were looking for, and I answered correctly, I suppose. Let's see what the results are. End poll. Canon at 37. Uh-oh. The Charger is also 37%. Dun dun dun. So on YouTube, on the browser, the least amount I can super chat was €1, but now on YouTube app on my iPad it is 99 cents. Nice. Nice. You know what? Every penny counts. Save those pennies. Save them up. Maybe eventually you'll have 99 of them. No, just kidding. No, it doesn't matter. I appreciate the donation either way. It's very very appreciated. And funny. I mean, that was really funny. Mysterious comments nothing. How do you do that? You just put a bunch of spaces and hit enter. So is the bomb shooter still a robot spider? The bomb yeah, kinda. I guess you just got here. I was showing it off. Oh, it's not in the test room anymore. These are the 3 that we're gonna potentially work on. It looks basically the same. All I did was add the large bomb as well while off screen. That's the off screen mining I did. No poll with only cannon and charger. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a tiebreaker. Break the tie. Another poll. Start another poll. Let's see. We got cannon, or it's probably because I spelled cannon wrong the first time. That's probably why I ended up as a tie. Or what was the other one? Charger? Was that? Yeah, charger. Or charger. Start poll. Hopefully it's not 50-50 this time. If it is 50-50, we'll go to flipacoin.com and decide that way. Hey, a question. I'm currently learning to make games, and instead of trying separately learning and making, I'm learning it at the same time. I'm creating my first game. Do you think it's worth it? Yes. The best way to learn how to make a game is to make a game. So if you can watch tutorials and videos on how to make a game all day long, but it's just not the same as actually doing it. Like, you can definitely feel inspired and kind of get an idea for how it works, but your best way to learn is to just do it. And the best way to do that, for first games for sure, make games that already exist. Like make Super Mario, or make Tetris, or Space Invaders. Like, make a game that already exists, because you know how it's going to end up. You know exactly what's there. You're not going to be tempted with scope creep necessarily, because you're just making a game that exists already. And then you'll be learning whatever game engine you need to learn whatever kind of code you need to learn. You'll learn most of the basic stuff by doing that. And that, I mean, you're not making an original game by doing that, but you're learning how to make games so that you can more quickly and efficiently make your own game. I'm curious, how long did it take you to get to the level of dev you're on today? I'm not a high level dev by any means at all. Otherwise, I've been making video games for about 5 years now, if that's what you're asking. But that doesn't really mean anything because I still suck at lots of stuff. So I'm well rounded in a lot of stuff, but I also suck at a lot of stuff. So I don't know. It's hard to compare. You can mostly just compare with yourself. What you said, when you said the best way to, I had flashbacks. And you thought I was about to say something sarcastic and evil, right? What if I made a game where you break bricks with a ball and paddle? It's my dream game. Great, good for you. Someone's been watching videos from my channel. At X 3 days, he's a genius. I'm just killing time till everybody's participated in the poll right now. What a unique idea, that kid. Oh yeah, the brick breaker. Yeah, because in one of my videos, if you haven't seen it, in one of my videos, I make a joke that's like, yeah, if brick breaker is your dream game, then you need to just not make video games. Except the question then comes up, what even is a not a video game? What even is a dream game? Like, and then if you make your dream game, is that just it? You can't have another dream game? Like, I've brought this up before. I've seen lots of indie dev content creators put out a video where they're like, I'm working on my dream game, and then they finish making it, and I'm like, so now you can't have any more thumbnails where you say you're making your dream game, right? Because like, or can you have multiple dream games? It doesn't seem accurate because it's always a dream game or the dream game, you know, or my dream game, right? It's not, I'm working on one of my dream games. I'm working on my dream game, right? It's the one. High level dev, does he drop high level loot when he dies? Oh. Well, good thing I'm not a high level dev, so no temptation there, right? Impressive what you made on itch.io. Either way, my bro. Oh, you didn't add my bro. I added that for you, though. I assume you're talking to me, and if so, thanks. I wouldn't call it brick breaker. I'd call it ball buster or something. I'm being fully serious about the fact that I'm procrastinating. Oh, so you've actually made that on your channel? Were they talking about that kid? He's spitting. I'm skipping down through. A dream game is a game that came to you in a dream. Ah. A dream game is a game that has Dream the Minecraft player in it. I'm following your newest tutorial. Well, thank you. It will help you achieve great things. I have 2 dream games right now. One of them is literally about dreams, so it's doubly my dream game. Nice. Literally. Okay, it's in the poll. Looks like Canon is the winner. So we will be working on the Canon first. We might be able to do 2 today because honestly the most complex and difficult I think of them all was probably the bomb cannon. But we did that one, so it should be easier now on most all of them. This one should be very easy as well, so let's open these up. Let's go to the placeholder art. We got cannon base and the cannon, so we'll open the cannon base. This will be some kind of platform that has to be this size. And the cannon itself, this is the part that will rotate, but we can kind of tweak it. All we have to do is have the front of the emission of the cannon be this big, and the cannon base just has to be that size. But otherwise, everything's pretty, like, we can kind of do what we want, you know? So, if you guys have any hot ideas on how you think this should look, be sure to throw them out there. And just know I might ignore you, but I like inspiration. Joke's on you, I have way too many ideas and I can't pick one. Pick which one is my dream game. So that's the thing, I've thought about it a lot. It's like, what is my dream game? I have lots of games that I eventually will make, I'm sure, but I couldn't ever pinpoint, of all of them out there in my brain, I couldn't select one and say, this is my dream game, because it's not, like, I don't know, yeah. A dream game is something you put in the title of your videos to get clicks. Yeah, that's what it is. It's Canon. Canon wins. But can I open people's channels from here? I've always found that annoying. You can't click on people's usernames in the chat to look at the channel. You have to like type it in. You have to use your fingers. Ugh. Eclipse, what's going on? To me, my dream game is a game where I successfully express myself in full. It doesn't matter what kind of game it is, so long as it does that. Nice. I mean, I can't argue with that. Seems valid. And some red neon light strips. Add some red neon light strips on the metal body. Okay, so are you talking like the base or the cannon? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab this. We're going to make a new file. So there's our base. We're going to make a new frame. Now we're not actually animating. I just like to work on 2 frames. I'm just in one file. And we're going to copy paste this right here. So there's our samples, or there are prototypes. And what we'll do is we're going to take the same metal. Eventually we're going to be changing all these anyway. And we're going to go ahead and just color that in right there. And then the cannon itself, I feel like I should just do this darker one just so it can stand out, have a bit of contrast for now. But we could do something like, this is going to be symmetrical, but we could do something like, I don't know, like it could look like anything. I guess I'm just kind of going to be cutting out a shape, more or less, right? So we could even do, I don't know, I think I would like a more squared off shape anyway. In the game, it works like a laser gun a little bit. I would lean into a railgun style design. A railgun. I gotta look at it again. Let's see. And we can adjust how wide that laser gets. So honestly, we can change the width of it once it actually fires. Get these little dudes out of the way. So charges up. Right, so we could, if we want, we can make it skinnier. You know. When the cannon is sus, is it sus when I put it over here like this? Does it look like Among Us? The shoot animation is smooth. Yeah, I actually had lots of problems with this. I was trying to animate it by hand, and I was like, nah. So I instead I had to like actually do some code and stuff. So yeah. But it was like so broken before, but now it works well, and it's using a raycast, so if it collides into walls and stuff, then it won't go through it. So I think it works out better. But let's maybe, how about we find some inspiration? Laser turret. It's bringing up Factorio, but let's get some inspiration. Could do something like that. It's kind of dope, except with a wider platform underneath it. Like this. We could pull everything back, kind of like that as well. That could be cool. So the laser isn't emitting right on the edge of the circle. It'd be emitting like somewhere more in the middle. I do kind of like how this looks, though. Oh, hey, look. Famous VTuber Artindi. Yeah, I'm not a VTuber. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Bobby? Add a small warning when it's about to fire. Oh, like maybe a light that lights up. That could be good. And to avoid scope creep, I just decided the game would be pretty short. Oh, wait, you said something. I said to make something that exists, but I said make something that exists, but I have written down an original idea and already written the basic code for interaction. But all I got was inspiration from other games. Hey, that works. And to avoid scope creep, I just decided the game would be pretty short. Nice. Cannon is sus. I think coils would look nice. Okay, let's see. Coils like on the body here. We're gonna have to do multiple colors for now, just because it's too hard to visualize with just no color. Most of the body and shape, though, we're not gonna use lighting. To use coils, though, it's gonna end up being not symmetrical, right? I think we are gonna reduce the width, because it kind of looks a little silly. See, now I do need that right as soon as I turn it off. But coils like, oh, kind of like in that inspiration that I brought up here, like in this one, these kind of coils. Is that what you mean? Don't forget to give it a flame decal. Yeah. I'm a greater than sign tuber. Yep. More so a PNG YouTuber. VTuber is anime. See, and I don't even really consider myself a VTuber because most of the time that image you see, well, okay, most of the time it is representing just an expression, particularly the one that I might have while talking. But often the blue shirt guy in my videos can represent the viewer just as much as the game developer that I might be talking about, just as much as a player. So it's just kind of circumstantial, you know. Artindi is a tube. Looks like a sideways chess rook piece. Oh, as it is right now. I guess it does. Well, that's what we want to have it not look like. But were you meaning like? So we could have it go like really skinny in the middle, even. Right. And then have like some wires or something attached to it, right? Like this. Maybe. And then we could put on a little bit of a back here. We'll turn this off, or this off. We could do another wire at the back that's attaching to something underneath, maybe. Let's see. Make it a little thicker. Like that. And I imagine the shading will eventually look like this. I'm going to just do it really quick so we can visualize it better. It's hard to see until we actually do it. Oops. Actually, I'm going to put this back on. Something like this. So it'd be like if you were to look at it straight on. If you were to look at it straight on, it'd look maybe like this, right? And it goes back here, and then it gets to the bigger body. You got those wires doing this. Then a big base underneath, right? Does that look like a thing? I think VTuber PNG Tuber requires the model to animate while live, not just be animated over pre-recorded audio. Ah, that does make sense. Thanks for the clarification. Like I said, I mean, nothing wrong with VTubers, but I don't think I quite fit into that category. Nice sideways hourglass. Thank you. Jonathan John Johnson, the guy who draws penguins. Looks like an hourglass now. Maybe color the verres, so red, green on one side and the yellow, blue on the other side. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. Add some variety. Let's do some red wire here. We're gonna just grab all that and fill it in with continuous off. We'll grab all this and we'll grab some green, fill that in, except this will be like a wire holder maybe. There we go. And we'll make this just black, make it a black wire. And then we could have a light on top that could maybe blink right before it fires. Like this. Should be a round light. Probably a round light. Oh, we should center it as well. That would make sense. except I'm falling behind on chat comments. Blue shirt guy is closer to Ransona. Hexagon, of course, the bestagon. Hexagon is the bestagon. Is that an outlet? Which, this thing? You just plug your phone in, charge it right up. Charges in one go. It's really fast. Like, it kind of like builds a little bit, and then it's like boom, charged. I was playing my game while the live stream was going on. Nice. I do enjoy listening to live streams while playing games, to be honest. Not in this live stream though. I'm making a game. The thing I do as an extroverted omnivert, yes. Symbols. You code make it have some energy tanks on the side that it gets the energy from. That could be. Let's see. That could be interesting. So like, I feel like they need to be pretty balanced. Maybe we'll bring this in a little bit, like this. Maybe I should actually turn this on so it's symmetrical. And then we put these right here. Energy tanks. Does that look ridiculous enough? That looks pretty sci-fi, don't you think? Hexagon is a bestagon. Yep. The wires should be slightly asymmetric. For like this part here, I can see that being a thing. The back one is, so might as well have these ones be that too. So we'll have this one curve down instead and come up. And then we'll have this one curve a little bit more out, maybe. And this one can curve like this. How's that? Does that look asymmetric enough? Actually, I don't like this one curving that way. Let's bring it back up like that. There we go. My monster is probably going to be bear in a forest, so I don't know what to do with it. Just leave when you get into the crib. What? I'm not following. That kid image of a monster fell off while chasing you. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't following what you're saying, so I'm kind of confused now. Something about your game, probably, because I remember you were talking about your game. Is this for the game with the wall you have to stop? This is not. This is a smaller little game that I'm going to make before I finish that game. So, yeah. I haven't stopped that game. That is Void Titan. I haven't stopped making that game, but I am making this game before that one comes out, for sure. This is for the, I just read that. Yep, sci-fi stuff. Wires are asymmetric. Pixelated. What's going on, bruh? Bears hate bear spray and literally loud noises. You could do something with that. You could. Better. Placeholders are sci-fi enough. You know, it's true. You guys watch my videos too much, I think. Alright, we're going to save this into, well, actually, we need to make the platform still. We're going to leave it just as a gray thing for now. Because. Actually, well, no, we'll leave it like that for now. But we're going to save it. We're going to go to enemies. We're going to make a new folder. We're going to call this one just cannon. It's part of the cannon. And we'll save this here as cannon. Yeah, we'll save it as cannon. Why not? PNG. Save. Agree. Alright, now it should be in here, and we should be able to update the sprites. See, this one is going to be a little bit easier because it's mostly just sprites that we're updating. There's not a whole lot of animation because the animation is all on the way it turns. Here's the base sprite. Let's bring this up here. Cannon, base sprite, and the barrel. Boom. And let's see what it looks like. We might be done with this one already, but it'll need more work, of course. Okay, so I see some problems with like, especially like the laser. It gets too wide, so we're gonna have to reduce that. But other than that, looks like it kind of works. It would be kind of cool if when it fired, it kind of like moved back a little bit, like from the effort. But that would be hard, because I'd have to take the direction it's facing. Look at the pixels get all messed up because my pixel ratio isn't super good. Beautiful. But we're gonna change the base though. Everybody's got stuff to say. Make it a hexagon at least. Yeah, I like to think that the little thing sticking. Wait, you guys are coming. I'm losing. The little thing sticking out the front of the cannon is a tongue. Yes. Yep. It just wants a taste of you. If you have minimal charges, or it takes multiple hits, I think that would be pretty spooky. Oh, you're still talking about the bear thing. I make games. Well, hi. I make games too. Wow, nice. What's your favorite soda? Mine would be root beer, if that counts. Good question. What is your favorite soda? I kind of like Dr. Pepper, or like cherry flavored sodas. A lot of people think it tastes like medicine, but I don't mind it. Coca-Cola is really good too. I do like root beer. Root beer's great. I don't know. They're all really good. I've never had a soda that I'm like, ew, except maybe like cream soda. Not a big fan of cream soda. It's kind of weird. Or like the ginger ale. It tastes too bitter. And I know root beer's bitter, but it's not the same. Not the same kind of bitter. Okay, let's turn this into like, let's go to the inspiration board, namely Google Images. We could do something like this, right? Like these little legs holding it up. Or like this. We could do 6 legs in a hexagon. Well, that's hard to do in Sprite. We've done it once before, but I think we need it to stand out a little bit. Because this has, well, I guess this is 8 legs. So it has 8 legs here. But it has 8 legs because that's easy to do, you know, diagonals and straights. Except we ended up using just one of these frames to make them look more identical. But here on the Canon, 6 is difficult because you'll have some that are like, you'll have 2 that are straight on, and then the other 4 are all going to be at angles. Or no, that's way too many legs. It'd be 1, 2. Oh, so there'd be 4 at odd angles. I mean, we could see what it would look like. So I'd cut it out like, it's not even, it'd be something like, nope. Something like this. Ish. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like. Root beer is second best, sure. Another one? Did I get banned? You have not been banned yet, but do be careful. Yeah, there's another stream. Hey, that actually doesn't look too bad. What do you else think? What do you guys think about that? Wait, does it light up your name when I get at it? Yeah, if you light my name, it lights it up. I can definitely see it a lot easier. So if you want to like say something directly to me, you can definitely at Artindi, and it'll be a lot easier for me to notice for sure. Hello, Bitly tick. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Never mind, that looks tool. Did you mean to say cool? Is that Sprite? Sure is. Best pixel art software known to man. I need to fix this laser before we do anything else. So let's do that. Beam. I think I have animation player doing the beam animation. Whoa. It's so windy outside, it's blowing through my closed window. Can you guys hear it? So the beam, I think the way it works is, well, I guess I could just play it. Boom. Okay, so it turns on, it stays really small for 2 seconds, and then it gets really big real fast. So we just got to change this to not be quite that thick. We could do, let's do 24 pixel, or let's do 22 pixels. Let's see, let's try that. Favorite pizza topping? Just pepperoni. I like classic pizza. Classic pizza. No. What is it doing? Why is the beam way back there? Oh, it's because it's coming from the center. That's why that body was so thick, so we couldn't see that. That's awkward. How do I fix that? I gotta... Oh, but if I move it, it messes the whole thing up. We might have to change the design of the barrel so it is that thick. Just because I'm lazy. But let's see if we can fix it the other way first. Because it's a raycast, but the 2D line, one of the points is right here at the 0, 0. Because if I move it to here, then it offsets it by that much. I'll show you. Watch. The beam is going to be like coming from off to the side. Yep, see? That is awkward. So maybe we do need that thicker body. I kind of like how that looks though, but I feel like it'd be easier for me to just make the body thicker than to actually learn how to make that be where it's supposed to be. Pepperoni is the best. It sure is. I have a great free... It's great for free pixel art. It is. Pizza... Well, yeah, it is free. Pizza is great in Italy. I don't like pineapple on my pizza, and not just because that's the cliche thing to not like any pizza. It's legit gross. I mean, I've had some, I guess. I can see why people might like it, but I don't like it. Artindi are planning on streaming more often. I'm asking because I never saw you stream before. I do not stream very often. I have streamed in the past, but I am streaming every day for at least this week, at least through to Friday. Friday I might not stream all day long because I got something later in the evening then. But I'm going to be streaming frequently while we work on this game. I've developed this game to the point where all we're doing now is decorating it, basically. We're just making it look nice. There is still like touching up in code and stuff that has to happen as we go, because you have to make the visuals mesh like what you just saw with the beam not being attached where it's supposed to. But for the most part, the core of the game is in place, and we're just making it look good. And I did that on purpose because I understand watching people code in a stream is pretty boring. I've watched streams like that, and man, is it boring. So we're doing a lot more of the visual stuff here, and I'm going to be streaming a lot to do that. So yeah. Yay, I love a good dev tuber. Is that what they're called? In a long time ago video, I came up with a term. It was something like indie dev content creator, something really long, and I made an acronym that didn't have any vowels in it, so it was kind of like the Flim Jim the Fur from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I'm gonna get more Kochi powder. What are you talking about? Oh, chalky powder. Okay, you should add sarcastic robot voice narrator to guide you. No sci-fi game is complete without... Yeah, the only person who orders anchovies is Wally from Papa Pizzeria. I'm back. Welcome back, Epic Shoe. You can move it depending on the rotation, aka sines and cos. Oh, see, but that's math. I don't know math. My wife is a math major though, so maybe I could get her to help me. Oh, cool, a game development stream. That's a cool idea. Yeah. Well, people have done it before. I'm just trying to do it, but better. Actually, just today, I think I'm streaming at the same time as Fairly. Let's see. I'm gonna look it up. Fairly. Yeah, he's still live streaming. Check it out. Fairly. We're gonna watch his live stream. And then I'll get unskippable ad. Hang on just a second. We're gonna watch a live stream of me watching a live stream. Here's Fairly. Can you hear him? He's not saying anything. How boring. What a boring streamer. Just kidding. Fairly's awesome.
This game is designed beautifully.
Oh, he's playing other people's games. He was working on his game earlier today. I was watching it.
I've never seen a better designed game.
Never.
There's actually something really cool about the like triple layer parallax background though.
I should say, hey.
It works good in the water, maybe not as much on the ground.
Oh wait.
But it looks
Why
pretty
did
cool, actually.
it changed my alt account? Hang on a second. I gotta switch back. And I get another unskippable ad. I'm just making money for Fairly, that's all. Just trying to help him out. Help a fellow dev content creator out. Let's see. Hey. Hey Fairly. Come watch my stream. I'm gonna get banned for this. I'm gonna get banned for promoting.
Go, Jody, attack the turtle!
I'm gonna say my stream told me. My stream told me
grow, my turnip,
to
grow.
tell you that. Oh, I should at Fairly so it pops so he sees it. At.
Yes, grow.
At.
Why is the book so long?
Oh,
it is very long.
At Fairly. There we go.
And now I can go here. I can sell the turnip for 10. I can get another turnip seed. Wink. You need to beat this biome. Hey Fairly, come watch my stream. My stream told me to tell you that. You're streaming, Artindi? Fairly, yes, hello, hi, user 19. I made it out. Oh shoot, hi, owl. Artindi is stalking you?
Stream.
Am I being stalked while I'm playing this? I don't want Artindi stream to think this is what I do for a living. I don't even do this for a living. Why is the jelly? The jelly's attacking the corruption. It's a corrupted turtle. Duh. Let's get a Minecraft Pringle. Let's plant a Minecraft Pringle. I'm streaming
I don't think it's.
stream. What? Hold on.
Oh, he's gonna look it up now. Here we go.
Artindi.
You saw it.
Oh, come on! This guy's gonna put an ad on his stream? What the freak is wrong with this guy?
There we go. Hi, Fairly. How's it going? Now we gotta wait for 5 seconds for him to hear it, and then respond.
Look at this! Look at these streams! This is crazy awesome!
Streamception. Boy, having a conversation this way would be so difficult because he wouldn't hear what I'm saying until he sees it in my stream, and I won't know what he's saying until I see it in his stream.
I don't know whose chat I'm looking at.
It'd be like extra deep. Oh look, I could see my chat in his stream.
I hate that we're seeing this ad. We should get like Artindi. We should get like $30 for how many times this ad's played.
I agree. That would be awesome. Oh man, the infinite ad. Okay, I'm going to go now.
Look how tiny the ad's getting.
Catch you later. See, I'm typing I'm typing in my stream. I'm typing in his stream, but he can see it while watching my stream.
That was awesome. That was awesome, guys. That was crazy. Who the
Okay.
F is other Vincent?
Anyway. Alright, back to working on my game. Infinite ad. Yes, more ads. Totally that work. I'm not Mr. Wait, what? I'm not Mr. Meeseeks. Maybe I've watched a few episodes of that. Get a third stream going. Oh, that'd be. Oh, how would you do that though? Oh, you'd have to like chain them. One person watches someone's stream, the other person watches their stream, and then they watch their stream. No, that's his chat. Yeah, I was typing in his. Yeah, It was very confusing. I can see like my chat's on my other screen. It was kind of trippy for sure. It's not really realistic. Oh, you're still talking about your game. Not really realistic. Thought I would have glowing eyes during the night. It started glowing red. Going back to the rotation thing, it's actually really simple though. Just get the sine of the angle and boom, x offset cosine for the y. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll just get the. Hang on. Let's see. Is it one of these signs maybe? Which sign do I need to get? Just get the. Let's see. What'd you say? Go back to the rotation thing. It's actually really simple though. Just get the sine of the angle and boom, x offset. Oh, I need the cosine too. Cosine. Oh, that actually got me math stuff. I can no longer joke. Here we go. Who has to cosine it? So I get the sine. I get the sine, and then who do I need to cosine it? You could even explain it in some kind of panic attack or anxiety. I'm assuming you're not talking to me. We'll have to go now. Have a good stream. Okay, catch you later. See ya, nice creeper. Glad you're a nice creeper, not a mean creeper. Yes. Oh, my stream's playing. What the heck? All right. Let's. I mean, we could try to figure that out. Because that would be a lot cooler. Because then we can keep the design we have. But I have to update this position constantly to be at the end of this thing. And I tried just putting the beam as a child of the barrel, but it doesn't work because reasons. I can't remember why, but I've tried that before, and it's just tell Fairly I said hi. Well, we're gone now, but hi Fairly. I think he appreciated that. So sine for the y and cosine for the x. You mean the the sine? Yeah, I forget. Okay. Yeah, but if you add, oh wait, sine of pi I, maybe all these people doing math. Me watching Fairly stream though, everybody's like, I'm out. I think I lost a third of my viewers. That's okay. The easy fix is to just change this to be thicker, which I think we can still do. Let's try that. Let's just go like this. It's the lazy man way to do this, but that's what you get. I'm the one making this, so you know. And it still kind of looks dope, you know. I don't mind how this looks. That looks pretty cool. Actually, we're gonna fill that in, and then we're still gonna add the wires though. But now we can just add them to the outside. So we can go like this, and maybe we'll just attach them right to here instead. So we'll get that green laser going, or the green wire going. Oh, except we'll turn this symmetricality off. Get the green wire going here, and then the red wire will go down here. There we go. Problem solved, nice and easy. Still looks good, I think. We'll see for sure, though. Oh, sorry, someone else corrected. Tell Fairly what legs milk means. Yeah, so we'll probably just take away the eyes. Don't change the turret. Too late! It's changed! It still looks alright, I guess. Ah, see? See, you don't mind. Let's see what it looks like here. It looks beefy. I might need to beef up the legs a little bit if I do it like that, though. But I mean, it still looks Still looks pretty good. I just need to actually change the beam back to where it was. Right there. Still looks alright, I guess. When I finish and I finalize, I would love to do that kid. What? Boom. There we go. Excuse me. Still got that cough going. Make the beam red. So I made the beam white just so that it's easy to change the color if we want to. Because I could just come in here and say, be red. Ta-da! Does Godot have a pixel perfect camera like Unity? It might. It probably does. I've never figured it out. I've always meant to like watch a tutorial or something to figure that out. I think I've looked it up before too, and I could never find anything. Other than that, you might have to do research, or maybe I just overlooked it and never found it. If anybody knows, let me know. I'd love to look whatever that is and figure it out. The live version of How to Fail. Yep, here we are, failing as we go. So I think we're gonna call that good for the cannon. So we got it all right. Oh no, we're gonna make those legs a little less spindly, and then we'll call it good, and we'll move on to one of the other bots. So you guys get a vote for 2 in one day. So at first I was just gonna make these the base of the feet larger, like something like that, right? But I don't think that's going to work. I think I need to have the actual legs be thicker. Let's get both of these. Let's get the right tool. So we'll do this and this. And we'll make this thicker as well. But then we'll also add like stabilizing feet at the base as well. So this looks stupid. Maybe? This doesn't look thick enough compared to those. Turn this back on. Yeah, let's see how that looks. That's the wrong thing. This one. How to fail at pixel art? What kind of art style are you going for? We're actually doing game development. We're just adding visuals to this game. I don't know if I'm going for any particular art style, unless you're not talking to me. I think you're talking to somebody else. Why is the player's attack so big? It's because you start out full power, like you've gotten all the upgrades after playing a very long game. But in this game, instead of gaining upgrades, you start out with all the upgrades, and then you lose them, and eventually you might look like this. Doink, doink, doink. I don't know why, but I actually want to give Artindi money now. Do it. Give me all your money. Actually, here's what you can do. You could donate to me, and I'll always appreciate it. But you could also buy merch, and then you'll get something out of it. Or you could wait till this game comes out and buy that. So, you know, whatever floats your boat, I'm always down for you giving me money. I won't say no, but get something out of it while you're at it. Like if you're gonna give me money, make it worthwhile. Don't just throw money at me. I hear a child. Yeah, that's probably my child. My game is hand drawn. Nice. So is mine technically, but I mean, make the feet a darker shade. That's probably a good idea. Let's see. Well, maybe not the same shade as that. We're gonna end up adding what's it called? Wait. Let's do it like this. We're gonna end up adding normal maps so that the shading is done with the actual lighting in game. It'll almost give it a 3D effect, I think. I'm hoping it looks good. But for now, we're not drawing them with great shading detail because I'm going to try to use normal maps. I've always wanted to make a game with normal maps. Never had a game that would actually support it well, and this one was with that in mind. I've designed everything intentionally with that in mind, so hopefully that works out well. I've had a cough for a while, so yeah. Did I not? I didn't save it. Whoops. Whoopsie. See, I get talking and then I lose track of what I'm doing completely. Is it hard to learn pixel art while making a game? Not terribly. The best way to learn pixel art is just to do some every day. On, oh, we just can't see them because it blends in. That's kind of dumb. We're gonna change the colors later, but we got the shape. Okay, let's work on another bot. The best way to learn pixel art is do it every day. There is on X, or what once was Twitter, there's a channel called Pixel Dailies, and they put out a pixel art prompt every day, and you can post it along with the rest of the community there. We just finished Pixelmania, which is a month-long pixel art event that I host in May, and it's a great way to learn pixel art. I learned tons doing that each year, so you could look for that and wait for a year to get good at pixel art then, or you could just do it yourself, or you could do the prompts from past pixel art things just to draw pixel art. Best way to get good at best way to get good at anything is by doing it a lot. Hopefully you heard that through all my mumbling. All right. Let's do another poll for the last bot that we'll work on today. And unless we get it done fast, I mean, these ones should be pretty simple. Last ones that we still have is the charger and the path bot. Start poll. See what we get. Hopefully not a tie again. Bear in mind. Are these potential titles for your game with a bear? Bear in mind. Did anyone in chat try a 2D game in 3D environment in Godot? I've never done that. I know Unity does that. I think the only way you can make 2D games is if you do it through the 3D environment, though, and you just have to give it a 2D perspective. Man, that cough. Man. Excuse me. Just dying here. At least that's what it used to be. I don't know if they still do that. I actually live for about $140 a month, and that's shared with 3 more people, and that's not too much even for Ukraine. So like it kind of sucks because I actually felt like giving you money for some reason. I mean, I won't say no. You can become a YouTube member if you want, and then it'll send me a little bit of money each month, but dang, rent's cheap there, huh? $140 a month? Woo! Oh, 2 more? Did I read it? Oh. 2 more. It's shared, so that's your rent when you share it with 2 other people? Or is that like your total cost of living, including like food and everything? Is grinding on certain apps okay? It's up to you, I think. Might depend on the app. Either Barely Alone or Bearless Forest, probs, because I have time until this point. What is this? You've been here before. You know what this is. Vote charge for tie. Nah, wait, what do you, Ryan Pog, what do you mean? Vote charge for, oh, you're trying to get a tie? No, that's actually barely enough. Oh, okay. I see. That kid, do you think a pixelated filter would help? I thought I would avoid hyper-realistic Quixel bridge everyone uses to go for simpler graphics. Grinding on the settings app? What? How do you grind on the settings? Yeah, Barely Alone seems nice. I think simpler would be better. Do you refactor your code often, or should you finish a prototype then refactor? Define refactor again. I'm not, like, I can code, but I don't really always know it. I'm gonna look it up. Maybe I can, let's see if I can look it up before you actually define it there. Refactor code definition. Code refactoring, a computer programming software design. Code refactoring is the process of restructuring existing computer code, changing the factoring without changing what it does. That Did I get to it before you guys? I did. So it's... I don't know. If it's buggy, I guess that's not really refactoring. If it's causing lag, but that's also not really refactoring. You're just trying to improve it till it actually works. I guess that's how do you define refactoring? If you're actually improving the code so it runs more efficiently, then yeah, it never hurts to do that as long as you're not wasting time doing that. If it runs well enough, might as well just finish the game. If you actually need to improve it so it runs efficiently enough for any game, then yeah. Thanks for all the help and ideas, that kid and Artindi. It's 12:40 here. I gotta go to sleep, guys. Making this is gonna be a blast. Sure is. I hope you have fun. It sounds like you're gonna have a dope game. Be sure to share it with me when you get it done. I'd love to check it out. But I'll catch you later. Glad you could stop in for a while and share your ideas. Path for 50-50. You guys are silly. I guess we'll have to do the coin toss. Should I end the poll or should I wait? See if someone else will vote. I just need one more vote. One more vote to tip the balance. I see someone voted. Someone's like, ah. See, you guys are trying to troll me, but then someone else out there is trying to troll you. So trolls, it's a troll eat troll world. It's 12:40 for me too, but I just woke up. Dun dun dun. Someone was sleeping in a little too much or took a nap, I guess. But I gotta go. Fill me in next stream, I guess. Catch you later. Guess you'll never know which one we're gonna be working on. No, I mean right. Make it 50-50. Oh, someone else trolled the troll. A troll trolled you trolls, and then a troll trolled the troll. Okay, we're gonna set a timer. We're gonna set it for. Can I? It only goes for 5 minutes, really? I can't edit that. Oh, I can. Let's do. We got 40 seconds. When this timer ends, then we're gonna go with whatever the final poll results are. So you're gonna need another troll who trolled the troll who trolled the troll, because it's back to 52%. And then at the end of this, if it's a tie, we're flipping a coin. If it's not a tie, then that's what we're going with. So, guess you better see who trolls who gets the last troll. Oh, it's at 53. Another troll on the side of making it not a tie. Oh, for me it's 12:40 a.m. not p.m. Ukraine and Europe people. 12:40 a.m. Dude, that's late. I guess not that late. It's pretty late though. Time. And ending the poll. Troll the troll trolling. Vote charger. It is not balanced. 31 votes, and one of those votes was for the path bot. So I guess we're doing that one. I was secretly hoping we wouldn't do that one, because that's like probably the next hardest. But we got to do them all eventually. Let's open it up here. Path bot. And we're going to close some of these other ones, because that way there's just less stuff open. The path bot. Little robot. Let's see what it does here. Not a original enemy by any means. It's just this little guy who runs at you. Leaves a path behind. If he touches you, he deals damage, and if you run into his path, he deals damage. He doesn't actually run directly at you, though. The way he works, it's not very complex AI, but it gives the appearance of potentially complex AI. When you stand still, he gets into like these little things, but if you're constantly moving, he's also constantly moving. And usually in this game, you're going to be constantly moving. But what it does is it randomly selects an area in a circle around you. It picks one of those points in a circle around you, an infinite number of points. It just has to be a certain distance from you, and it tries to move to that position. And then after a few seconds, it will pick another one and try to move to that position. So it will only move directly at you if it happened to pick the position on the other side of you. So if it's right here, it might pick this position and go directly like that. Okay. Otherwise, it'll give the illusion that it's trying to surround you with its path in a very chaotic, random way. So there are just two sprites to this. It's the bot itself, and then the path that it leaves behind. And the path, I believe, I gave it a line, and the line is lined up with the direction that the path bot is facing. But we can change that to anything. I think it'd be cool if it was like some kind of acid, but it's cliche, but it makes sense, you know? Or it could be like maybe electricity, or I don't know. What kind of ideas do you got? And then the bot itself, it won't be very difficult. It's just going to be some like mouse-looking robot or something. I don't know. A little thingy that drops stuff behind it. Poops out some kind of energy that damages you. So, what's your ideas? Any hot takes, hot ideas? Make the path little spikes that pops through the floor. That would be cool, but it's not. I don't know how that makes sense though. Not that this game is meant to make sense, but in my brain that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It does sound like a cool idea. Me too, Master Wars. Hi everyone. Hi. SCFO? What's up? What's cooking? Which keyboard switches do you prefer for programming? I don't use a keyboard switch. If you're asking me. If you're asking other people, then they can fill you in, but I don't use one. Does it have a customizable pattern? The Pathbot? No. Unless you're talking to somebody else again. I'm just going to assume you're talking to me, unless I can absolutely tell you're talking to somebody else. So, someone speak Arabic? I do not. Make the path little spikes that pop to the floor. Oh yes, I think you mentioned that. As the trails are the trails for debug. The trails are not for debug. Those are the trails that will damage you. So if you run into them, they damage you. So we're gonna that's what we're gonna be decorating right now. We're just trying to decide how we want to do it. I'm kind of leaning towards it leaving behind some kind of something that is electric. But that'd actually be more work. So maybe we shouldn't do that. It looked cool though. If we can get it, if we can pull it off, you know. Okay, but if this guy just dropped trash, it would be funny. Who? Shotgun with spread. Pathbot builds paths. Yes. Right. Screen shake. We are going to add screen shake eventually. It would be cool if Pathbot could detect you from further away and other bots could follow its path. That would be pretty cool, although this game is less... that is a great idea, but I don't think it will work well in this game. Just the way the whole game is structured. It doesn't necessarily contribute much, because most of the time you just walk into a room and there's a bunch of robots, so they don't really need to find you. So it'd be a lot of work for something that wouldn't happen very often. I'm thinking like Minecraft Illager for the spikes that come out of the ground, right? Is that for that idea? Rises spikes from the ground. Maybe doesn't fit the theme though. Yeah, it is like, yeah, it's a little weird. It's cool, but I don't know if it'll work for this. You can't even connect a keyboard to a switch. Make him a Roomba who drops toxic waste. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was thinking maybe it'd be, but more intentional, because toxic waste is a little weird. So maybe if it's dropping like the electric things is what I'm thinking. But it could be just like any light. Like obviously if we make it red, then it's going to be dangerous. So we could even have it look the same almost, except make it look like I did it on purpose and it's not a placeholder, you know? So it's not just like these lines. We can make it like a glowy thing. Let's actually look at that. The Pathbot path. That's what it's called. Pathbot path. It's a little longer thing, and it actually has a big old square collision shape. What if we just did it red, but we added a light to it? Like if we just left it like that, would that be all that bad? And then instead of having it just blip out of view, it slowly fades, maybe? Make it have a ranged attack and also leave a single small circular area that damages you. Let's just give it a bow and arrow. Kept in blood. Will the game have boss fights? There will not be any boss fights, I'm sorry. I had thought about it, but then I decided not to scope creep. Got to go. Good luck, guys. I'll catch you later, octopus. Barbed wire. Oh. That'd be cool. But I don't, so it's like that'd be hard to animate. If it is a path robot, make it break walls to make a way for other bots. Yeah. Guys, quit trying to scope creep. This is my game to scope creep and fail at, not yours. No, just kidding. Spike Factory Balloons TD6. Make it look like that. And like just drop. Oh, I see. So like drops spikes. That's what you mean by barbed wire? What if they're like glowy spikes? I need it to stand out so that you see it really well. Either way, there's gonna have some kind of light. So we're just gonna add that real quick, and maybe we can even start adding lights into the game. Let's see, light, point light. Yeah, it's a point light. And I believe, yeah, it's all done the same. So let's do a 64 by 64. No, let's do 32 by 32. Hopefully that's not too, actually we needed to make it really big, don't we? Let's do like 96 by 96. Make it nice and large. And the way you do light is you get bright and you just play with the alpha is all you're doing. Need this one. File, save as, go to, we'll save it in environment, new folder, lights. We're going to say this one is just a round light. PNG. Maybe this is all we'll have to do for it as well. Get the round light in right there. It's kind of large, but maybe that's okay. Change the color to red. And let's just see what that looks like. It's going to look stupid, but we can adjust it after we see it. Actually, that's, oh yeah, see if there's too many of them on top of each other, it builds up, and that happens sometimes if it stands in one spot. And then for some reason, every once in a while, it just isn't placing the lights just aren't there. What the heck? That's so weird. Why would it do that? But we can't adjust it now. If we change the, where is it? Like the energy, bring the energy down to like 0.4. And it won't be like quite so glowy. That's pretty cool. That's the easy way to make things. I'd say what, but why is it like not? Why does it not include a light sometimes? It's so weird. Do you see that? Oh, and then it like comes back on. Yeah, see, look, that little section, doesn't it? Look, no lights. What is that? Why would it do that? I'm so confused. There are 3 guaranteed things. Is programming heard? Sure is. The lights look a little big. Should I change their size just a little bit? You don't read this when I said this originally, so I'll say it again. I'm ready. My game is digitally... That's your next comment. My game is digitally hand-drawn, not pixel art, but also not traditional ink and pencil. So vector art, right? So on like a computer. I think that's what it's called, is vector art. There are 3 guaranteed things. Yes. Can you explain knockback in Godot 4? I don't... yeah, I have knockback in my game, actually. You want to see it? It depends on your game, because you're going to implement it differently every there'll be a dramatic difference in how you implement it depending on your game. But my path bot actually has knockback. I think I even call it, yeah, knockback speed, 10,000 pixels. All right, so knocked. So if it is hit by the player, then I play knockback. Knocked becomes true, then I wait 0.4 seconds. Knocked becomes false. And stunned becomes true for 2 seconds. That way it gets knocked back and it sits still for 1/5 of a second and then starts moving again. So if knocked is true, then the velocity will change. Its speed will move at the knockback speed, but the direction it will move in is away from the player. And so for the duration of knocked being true, it's going to move away from the player. And that's all I'm doing. And you can see that here. If I hit both of these moving robots, if I hit them, they'll move away from me for just a little bit. And they don't always die instantly, but that's because I have a crit. So, boop, see, move away, move away. And they died in that case, but yeah. So I don't know if that answers your question, but that's how I did it. It's going to be different depending on what kind of game you got. It looks like Angry Bird. It looks like Angry Bird. It should leave like toxic laser eggs. That's just the prototype sprite. So let's actually draw that real quick. Maybe this one is going to be easier than I thought it was going to be, but yeah. File open. Let's go to the placeholder sprites and the path bot. There's a path bot there too. So let's just open one of these. Make a new frame. We'll open the other one. And we'll copy paste that in. So as it moves, it's leaving this behind. And that's not a very true red. We can make it like really red. Or we can make it white so we can just adjust the color later to what we want. We could make it like it's dropping something blue. But blue looks friendly. I think it needs to be red so that you believe it's dangerous. And the bot itself, we're going to go and take that same gray from here, I guess. Or we want this gray, probably this gray, a little darker. And we can make it however we want. I think keeping it about the same size though would work best. Maybe we could put like some little tank wheels underneath it. You know what I mean? Take this darker color and we'll bring this in a little. Like that. I should have been doing it so it's symmetrical. There. And then get rid of that there as well. Boy, low effort for this, isn't it? Almost kind of looks like a Roomba, doesn't it? Save as. New folder. Pathbot. And we'll just call it pathbot, because why not? Makes sense. Fits. There's a 16-point light limit per node. Oh, is that what it is? Is that why they're deleting? That's annoying. Will you implement freeze frames? Maybe if I figure out how, but currently no. It wasn't necessarily planned, but then I didn't really have a plan for that anyway. So maybe if it works. Godot's the best, sure is. Hard to disagree with. Hey, I love your videos. Hey, I love you. Because, how's it going? What does LARP do? LARP is a animation process. I can explain it better here in the in an animator. I think I have one here somewhere. In the player animation. Right, here's my jump animator. So LARP is going from one value in an attribute to another. So in this case, we're going from 0 to 8. So we're LARPing between 0 and 8. And then we LARP back to 0. Doop, doop, doop. And that's what a LARP is. It's an animation term. It's where you have one. Often it can happen on art as well in animating. So where's my default here? So if you have like a ball here, but you want to animate it to here, you could LARP it, and so it will just make that movement. Boop. You can LARP it from here to here, right? That's a LARP. Unless you're a nerd with a foam sword, then LARPing is where you go to a park and hit each other with foam swords. You nerd. I've always wanted to do that, actually. It'd be really fun. You should give it big red eyes like a toad. That's the right one. Pathbot. So like this. That might work, actually. Let's see what it looks like. Is there any projectile attacks? There are not, except for that cannon. Is that really why I can only have 16 light children on a single node? Is that an actual thing? I think the red needs to be transparent. It's a little too strong. Let's make just that change. Let's go. Oh, I could just adjustments. Except then I need to actually change the. Oh, did I change the wrong? No, that's right. Let's go to pathbot here. Pathbot path. Sprite is going to be this sprite. There we go. Well, I said red eye, but I think that, oh, like one red eye. Give it two little eyes, makes it look like it's a little. Oh, see, I have to update the sprite. I haven't updated the sprite yet. Where I'm all looking at like, oh wow, what a difference. I actually like go in there and change it. Silly me. There we go. Then it dies. Doesn't look bad though. I mean, it looks like it's doing what it's. You can't see the wheel treads though, because they blend in with the floor too much. Maybe we could make the floor lighter. Instead of having this dark floor like this, we can make the floor more of like a light gray or something. Okay, we need to get rid of. Oh, I killed them both. Yeah, you're right. The lights come on as the other ones die. Why is that? That's so dumb. Why is there a limit? I'm making a frog game. Frogs are cool. It says, and then the guy says, "Frogs are cool." Hello, everyone. Hi, Apollo. I want to call you Apollo. Apoplio. What's cooking? Glad to have you back. I know you were here yesterday for sure. Captain Blood. Apply the texture, he says. Yeah, I did get there. Still don't know how I would make a frappe animation with taunt. What? Oh, but lerping might help. Yeah, it could help. And there's like lerping nodes even that are like, or I think they might not be whole nodes anymore. I can't remember. In Godot 4, I think they might have changed it. Hello, says Cat Dev. What's cooking? Good looking. Captain Blood. It's a kind of bad because the trails are layered on top of the thing. Yeah, let's see if we can. Pathbot. Ordering. Let's bring it down a few. See if that fixes anything. It might not though. Oh, maybe it did. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. It looks like it drives over the top of its own paths. That looks way more like it's pooping stuff out. So, and then once we give the actual body itself an occlusion layer, then it will behave even more appropriately with the lights as well. Actually, let's do that right now because the pathbot was going so easy anyway. So we're gonna add an occlusion layer, light occluder 2D. I guess it's not a layer, and new occluder polygon. I gotta remember how to add this. Let's see, polygon size. Oh, can I just draw it? It used to be that you could just draw it. Yeah. There. The occlusion layer, and I think I have to adjust the light itself so that it will accept occlusion. Shadow enabled. Yeah, I think that's all it takes. There might be something else. The range, is it? Or is it the blend mode? There's another thing you have to change for it to work. Filter, that's what it, yeah. I think that's what it is. Then we change this like 12. And I think that's what you have to do. Let's see. Let's see if it worked. Yeah, it did. See, so now the light. Oh, what the heck was that? So now the light doesn't shine through the bot. So if it drives over its own path, it will behave a little bit more realistically to the light being left behind. And any other lights in the world will also like the body of the bot will cast a shadow. So yeah. Let's see. What do you guys talk about? Do you host game jams? I do. I hosted one. I plan to host another one later this year, maybe later this summer. It's called the I forgot, the ISOU game jam, the In Search of Unique. It's all about making unique game mechanics, because that's what I talk about often in many of my videos and just in general. In order to stand out as a game, you have to have something unique about your game. Most importantly, the mechanics of the game, not the story, and not other like lore or whatever else. Art is kind of cool to have unique art, but it's mostly about having a unique game mechanic to begin with. But yeah, plan to do another one later this year sometime, which will be fun. Alrighty. And then there's only one more bot to work on, which it's mostly just going to be a little bit of art. So let's do that, and then we'll call it a day for this stream. And tomorrow we'll come back, work on something else. Maybe we'll improve the bots a little bit. Maybe work on environment. There's actually a whole list of stuff. We'll do some more polls and voting to decide. Oh, why did I just delete that? I'm an idiot. Okay, let's open the last prototype. Placeholder art. The charge enemy prototype art. So we're just making another robot that's that big. We could do like a saw idea. How do I do that? How would I do that? So if we just made this the same color as this, but maybe we brought it in just a little bit. Let's remove a circle. Let's make another frame, and we'll have this be a mostly white frame, I think, but also a circle. And it would be cool as if this looked like a saw blade. So I don't know if there's a way for me to let's do this and delete like every couple pixels. Looks pretty aggressive, right? So now if you could imagine this circle on top of this, but we're going to make this rotate really quickly. Make the border shiny. So if we made this like kind of a darker, then we went lighter, we just highlighted some of the teeth here. Like that. You're working much harder than last time, which is bad because I get a hit of dopamine every time you read my comments. Take that hit. YK, what about giving the Trailbot a hover engine aesthetic and like make the floor behind it look heated instead? Like it's melting the floor maybe, or can you explain more? It sounds like it could be a good idea, but I also gauge the ideas not just by how cool they are, because that does sound like a really cool idea, but also how well and how quickly I'll actually be able to implement it. Because there's ideas that are like, oh, that sounds dope, but man, that would take a long time to put in there. Game development is like video montage. You have no idea what anything does, but it works. What? I've just joined. It's not even 2 a.m. yet. Oh, dang, it's late. Why is it all late for you guys? All my viewers are from Europe. I'm not even burned out from making a data pack yet. Nice. Good. Keep working. Make the borders shiny. Oh, I just read that. Only thing I did today was write some lines of code. How many AAA Ultra HD overused IPs were made on Godot? Very few. There's a few games that are, they're not AAA though. There's a few games that are that have become very popular that were made on Godot. So that's a thing. Rob says meow. He's still here. Make like a darker circle inside the larger one. This, oh, you're talking about this guy. What I'm thinking here though is just going to be a dome, and so there's not really a whole lot of color added to it. But I might add some eyes just like on the path bot, and then change the orientation of the sprite so it's always facing the player. Agreed. Alright. Oh, what did I just save it as? Dang it. File. Save as. Did I just save it into here somewhere? No. Alright. Let's go to enemies. Last enemy. New folder. Charger. Say the charger. No, we'll just call that. PNG. Oh, no. PNG. PNG. Save. Agree. Artindi, how much kilometers do you have to Poland? How many kilometers to Poland? Will you be able to figure out where I am? How many kilometers from blank to Poland? 8,456. Now you can figure out where I am. It's somewhere on that radius from Poland. I'm not from Europe. I'm from Canada. Too bad the polar bears scare away the 2 hours of sunlight we get when we get to peek out of our igloos. The state I live in touches Canada, so I almost know what you mean. Dude be doxing his file names. My file names? Oh, when I open my file thingy. Yep. I got nothing to hide though, so. Charges always go from me and I4D2. I ain't meowing, Rob. Can we get some meows in chat? What? I didn't say that. That was what Rob said. You guys can meow if you want, but I'm not asking for it. What the F is kilometer? That's how we pronounce it. Kilometer. Probably pronouncing it wrong compared to all the Europeans out there. You probably are like, a kilometer. I like to travel very distant with my kilometers. How? Now I have to draw the circle on map and I'll know where you are. There you go. Somewhere on that circle, you can probably eliminate all the ocean area that it might cross, and you'll get there. But that's also not like the exact town. That's more like the state. Well, you know I live in the U.S., so that eliminates quite a bit. So somewhere there. Actually, it's kilometer in Polish. It's kilometer. A kilometer is a device for measuring something from electricity, by the way. Good to know. Okay, we're going to actually put this in here now. You guys are so good at distracting me, which the purpose of this stream is to hold me hostage. And like I've said, it's a net positive, what you guys do. Even though we get distracted a lot, I think I end up getting more work done than I otherwise would. I got to actually open it. Let's see. Charger. Charger. Charge. And the sprite. Okay, we're going to add another sprite. Add child. Make it a sprite. And one's going to be the body, and the other one's going to be the blade. So this one will be the body, which we now have right here. I think it's just going to be a dome thing, and we're mostly going to represent the domeness of it with a, what's it called? I can't remember. Normal map. With a normal map. So the light will reflect on it like a normal map. Which actually, it just occurred to me, if I put occlusion layers on things, then light can't reflect on it. So maybe there won't be any occlusion layers. That's awkward. But we'll see. We'll have to play around with that. And then this one will go on this other sprite. This is the blade underneath it. There we go. And now we're going to just add a animation player. We're going to call this the blade animator. And we'll go to the blade animator, add a new animation called spin. It's going to spin once every half second, because I think that will probably look good. And then we'll just go to the transform, set it in, and then make it 360. Enter, and set it in here. And then I accidentally changed this to 360, but this is supposed to be 0. And then we turn it on to repeat, and if we press play, we get a spin and blade. And then we just have to have the code also have it play the animation. Or can I have it autoplay from here? I don't know. We'll just have a call. So once it is loaded, then the animation, the blade animator plays spin. Why did it do that? What the heck? Spin. There. And that might be the easiest one so far. I mean, you still got to do all the color and stuff, but look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's not looking at me though. Okay, but that's easy. That's easy. We could just take the code from the what is it? I know I have code that does this. Is it in the canon? I haven't looked at chat for a little bit. I get so focused. I was developing in Catco. What? Any proofs? I only have identifier. Are you from Winnipeg? Oh, you guys are talking about where you're from. In Ukraine, it's the same as Polish, but the stress is on the last syllable instead of the second one from the end, like it is in Polish for every single word. I mean the word from kilometer. It's the stress is on the last syllable, so you call it a kilometer. A Polish cat. 8,000 kilometers. All right, okay. Let's talk in English though, 'cause I can't read that. Same in Russian with kilometer. Imagine being from Ukraine. Well, don't be mean to people in Ukraine or Russia or any country, to be honest. Let's keep it chill. There's cool people from every country. No matter which country you're from. I'm even from America, and America does a lot of questionable stuff. And Canada, every country does questionable things, but just because you live in that country doesn't mean you agree with everything that happens in that country. So let's keep that in mind. All right. We got to make it face. Oh, I can just look it up. Make a sprite face a direction. Good though. Should be like some code that's really easy to grab. Somewhere here. Do. Or is it the... It was the canon, I think I had it in. Yeah, it's called look at. And I could just give it the player position. That's right. That's right. The physics process, we're going to go do sprite 2D dot look at global stats dot player position. North Korea, and Portuguese kilometer is pretty similar to English, but the end is more closed. North Korea is a beautiful country full of beautiful people. The people there are quite beautiful. And I'm sure the country physically is beautiful as well. Any proof? Kilometer, like this. What do you guys think, though, of this bot? Oh, I broke it. Why? What happened? Oh, I need... It's not camel case. There we go. How's it look? Got all the enemies now. Boom. Boom. Oh, I need to fix the collision shapes. It looks like it's reacting to hitting me before it reacts to. Because I didn't want the enemy, like if it collides with you, to just be like ba 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 ba, you know. So if it hits you, it gets the knockback effect. So if it does damage, it gets the knockback effect. But I think it's detecting that it needs to be knocked back before the damage collision takes place, which is kind of funny. But the eyes are looking at you. That's kind of cool. And if you add like a sound effect, like bzzz, as it walks towards you. It's simple. I like it. He looks like a hedgehog. Make smooth rotation, please. Make smooth. Oh, like on the body of the. On this guy. Well, you're not gonna notice it on that guy. I wonder if I should put some eyes on all of them now. Let's see what it looks like in actual game. Here's the actual game. Let's see. So now we have all the robots have something more decent than a placeholder. The contrast isn't very high against the floor, which is a little disappointing. I think we do need to adjust the floor, which we can do that real quick here. I think it's in environment. Nope, I think it's in the placeholder art. Yeah, floor tiles. So let's just take this. Let's bring it up a few notches. And then a little brighter for this part, and a little darker for this part. Let's see how that looks. Oh, it's like matching now. It's even worse. It's even worse. I ruined it. Or we could change it back and increase the light on the robots, like make these whiter, you know? And let's see, where's the path bot would be this color and this color. Charger is just going to be this color. And the bomb cannon, oh, we can change the bomb first. Bomb, this color, and, well, we can leave that dark bit. And we need to open the enemies, bomb cannon, agree. We're going to make this the same thing as well. There we go. Make the upper gray circle a pixel thinner in radius. The upper gray circle. This way the saw would look more aggressive. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. We can do that. Let's do that real quick. Charger. So reduce the circle size of this guy. Let's grab this circle tool. We're just going to go like this and like that. Then we'll move the eyes back a little bit. Agreed. Do you have an option to skip people that don't want to get saved or just get rejected from them? You don't have to save anybody technically. I mean, you can save them last, I suppose, but the people all want to be saved. So no, but at the same time, you select who you save first. Like you get to pick the order. The stream stopped working for me. Probably bad connection. I'm gonna go. Might come back later. Catch you later, Rob. See ya. All right, let's see. Oh, this is the test. Well, we can see how it looks. Ooh, that's really bright. Why didn't that one change? Did I change it on the wrong? That one changed, but the other ones didn't. Why is that? What happened? Oh, did I not save them? That's probably what it is. Yeah, I didn't save them. Save. Agree. Save. Save. Oh, I need to change this too. Let's do this color. Save. Okay, now it should work. Turns out if you save your stuff, then it updates. Quite a bit brighter. Like you can definitely see the contrast now. I don't know if it's super attractive though. It's kind of almost off-putting, but maybe it works. What do you guys think? They kind of look ghostly. It's kind of an interesting feel. It's so weird. Such a difference from what it's always been. I guess it was just red circles before. Oh, I didn't save the bomb. Let's save that too and see how that looks. Bomb. Save that. Try it again. Can I just don't save these that I didn't make better lore and didn't add people not wanting to be saved? Can I just not save those that didn't make better lore? I'm not quite picking up what you're... Can I just not save those that didn't make better lore and didn't add people not wanting to be saved? Well, logically you would think some people want to be saved, but it's like you run into a burning building and then you wake someone up in their bed and then you're like, your house is on fire, and they fully understand that the house is on fire, and they're like, yeah, I don't care, just leave me alone. Or maybe they're not even on their bed, they're like handcuffed to a chair, but you run into there and with the keys, you're like, I have the key to let you free from your chair, and then they're like, no, I'm gonna stay in this chair, but the house is on fire. I mean, logically you eventually would find someone like that, but it's very unlikely, especially if they're people you know. So it's like they're family members and stuff. Yeah, maybe that would happen, but at the same time we also have robots that shoot infinite amount of bombs at you and that walk at you with saw blades. I do agree that bringing the circle back a little bit does help it make it look a little better. Boy, it looks cool actually. The higher contrast, although like it still kind of blends, but the higher contrast is not bad. In fact, we could probably make the floor darker to increase the contrast. Let's try that. Actually, I don't know if I saved it after I changed it back darker. So actually, let's see what it looks like with it actually back to normal. Okay, there's normal again. Oh, they look so ghostly. It's interesting. You can definitely see where they are. That's very interesting. What do you guys think? Mod the game, break the EULA if it's there, and turn on friendly fire. Make the floor lighter and the robots way darker. So just invert what we did there. We could try that maybe. Trail guys looks even more like skulls now. I gotta go for a bit. Okay, catch you later. I might not be here when you get back, but who knows? Maybe he's depressed. Who? Who's depressed? Then I just won't save the guy that refuses to add this feature. Well, guess what? I'm not in this game. I just make it. I think you should change the spinning red line to some other shape, because it can form a schwa. Nice try. Turns out that symbol is more often used to represent positive things than negative things across the world. Maybe not in the West, but across the world it's used to represent positive more than it is used to represent negative. I think you should change that spinning red line to some other shape. Yeah, I just read that. It'd be way better with 4 lasers instead of 2. Yeah, you guys think you're so clever. The people who don't want to be saved are depressed. Ah, okay, I see what you mean. See, but that's the thing. If they're depressed, then too bad for them. You save them anyway, right? They don't really get a choice. Depressed people don't get to self-destruct. So, yeah, that's my opinion. Maybe they're all depressed, but you're there anyway to save them. The other option would be to make the floor really bright and the robots dark. But most of the light that we're going to be seeing is going to be spread across the floor, and the light will show up better on a dark surface. So I think it would be wiser to go with dark floor and lighter enemies, and maybe we won't go quite this light, but I think they'll look better once we add the normal maps as well, because then they'll shine when there's light on them. It could be cool. Then we'll add a light to this as well. When it fires, it'll be like, boom, big red light, big red flash. You know what? Can we vote on adding this guy to the game so I can not save him? Adding a depressed person to the game? You know, there's going to be 7 people that we're going to draw. I could draw one of them as looking slightly more depressed, but they mechanically don't have anything. Like, it's really story. It doesn't actually contribute to any mechanics of the game. But, I mean, I could try to draw one that looks more depressed, for sure. Make the robots dark purplish. You're forcefully saving them. Yes. Can you try making the floor lighter and adding a shadow under the robots? I could. With the robots that turn, though, it can be difficult for the shadow because the shadow will get cast differently, you know? Making the floor lighter and adding a shadow under the robots. I think I'd want to add a shadow anyway, no matter what the floor is. But I still think we need the contrast, not just the outline that a shadow would provide. With lighter gray metallic parts, but the main body of the robot being dark purplish. Oh, I see what you mean. The other thing is all my games so far have been purple. Let me show you. Check it out. Very, very purple. Last 4 games I've made. Well, I guess I didn't really make this all the way. I contributed. The last 4 games, and even this one is mostly just like white, and then there's blue. They're all purple. Especially Void Titan. Void Titan is very purple and metallic, like the whole game. So I like purple, obviously, but I feel like I need to pick a different color every once in a while. Add yourself, please. Add myself in there? Maybe. Well, we're going to have to draw 7 people. We're going to see if I can just draw 7 people that look distinct from each other first, and then maybe we could try to make them look like people. I think that bomb trails are not visible so well. The bomb, like the bomb, the circle, the smear trails on the lights. Is that what you're talking about? Dive with a stone. Purple is a nice color. It is a nice color. I really like purple, especially with grays and metallic colors. Like yeah, it does look good. Since you've been gone, I've been singing this stupid song so I could. Oh, I thought you just wrote that and I started singing it. But you actually have been singing it. Pick Pine Tone 448C. Give him a slice of pizza. I don't know what you're talking about. That's one of the great things about chat, though. People just say stuff and you're just like, huh? What you talk about? Alrighty. Alrighty. I think we've, oh, what? Yeah, let's fix that. I think we've gotten a lot done. Let's go back to my to-do list. It's not actually on the to-do list. So we have to create the prisoners. That's what I was talking about. We got people to draw. Death animation screen, and that'll also be win screen. So there'll be a death, lose screen, and win screen. Add level completion animation screen. The menu, the music, the sounds. Oh, design layout. Entry portal, exit portal. This is just like stuff that we could add to in-world decorations. Ability UI. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, make the actual UI. Yeah, they can you write your address on one of the characters? For sure, yeah. Remember the ponytail on the last robot? I think it would work well here. Are they prisoners? Yes, they are prisoners. They're people you're trying to save, remember? If you don't want purple, make it sinisterly dark greenish. Maybe. I think we do need to play around with the with the palette a little bit, because like the walls are green, right? Or turquoise. I don't know. I was just going for something different. He's kind of wearing a little bit of green too. And we could add some variety to the robots. Like maybe they're not all that same hue. They'll kind of need to match though. And this needs the light so it stands out more so you can see exactly what it's trying to do. The floor is kind of a purple. What if we change the hue of the floor to more of that green tone that you see on the walls, you know? That is not the same tone. Holy cow, that's ugly. Let's make it more of a gray green. Let's bring it over this far. Let's try that. Maybe. Probably gonna look barf as well, right? This is just such a turquoise. I don't know if this floor is ever gonna work with that. That might just be too bright. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down a few shades. Down to here. Maybe that will do it. Come back. Some could be broken down. On different levels, there could be slightly different variations of each mob with different colorations. So there's only one level, though. You just play through the same level every time. That's kind of cool, I think. And then the lights will show up even better. And it matches the walls a little bit. I think I could tweak it a little bit better. Maybe even select an official palette from like from the palette selecting website. What's it called? I'm just gonna Google pixel art palette, and then I'll be able to find it. Low spec. There we go. Palette list here. If you've never done pixel art, this is a very handy tool. Got a lot of palette lists, but we could pick one that has kind of those green tones. I think you could even search by tones. Maybe not. I can search by name. I can just try green. See what happens. Did it work? I think it did. Green line. Oh, then it brings up specific ones. Search by tag. Green. Yeah, like we could use the bottom row of this for most of the walls and the floor. So then it would all kind of match, you know? And then just have the bots be their own palette that has high contrast but still feels like it belongs, you know? Or we could keep looking, maybe find one that works well. So these could be floors and walls, or any of these really. But then since your enemy uses greenish colored metals, maybe the robots should be greenish too. Yeah. Turkeys. Some could be broken down. Do you program on any other languages? I have in the past, but currently no. The only thing I program right now is video games. I mean, I could program in other languages. Their object-oriented languages are all basically the same thing. It's just syntax are different. I don't think monochrome environment is a good idea. Yeah, not 100% monochrome. I think there should be some differences. And that's why I was kind of attracted to that first one we saw here, because you get a little bit of variation, a little bit of green, a little bit of blue. It's not 100% monochrome, but also we want the walls to stand out from the floor enough, but there's only 3 colors on the floor. And so So yeah, but they just need to like like we could almost even do this because these kind of fade into each other. We could have some of these be the walls and some of these be the floor maybe. Except those are all too bright. I might still just have to make my own custom palette and play around with it till it looks a little bit more appealing. Because right now, where it is right now, it just it looks all right. It looks better than some of the other variations I was trying. It's not bad, but I feel like they don't quite mesh well, the floor and the walls. So with a bit of adjustment, I think it could look better. Or actually, let's see. Let's see, actually, maybe we can do something here. Let's go to the environment. Nope, not the environment. The placeholders. Crack wall tiles. Let's take some of these colors, like this darker color, but not the dark color. Maybe we could have that be the base color here. Is it dark enough? Maybe we'll take, is that the full dark? No, see, that's brighter than the wall, and I think that could work. Make that. We could go just lighter, and a little darker. Let's see what that looks like. Maybe this will work. It definitely blends better. Oh, that feels so much better. And you can still tell it's the floor. That's not bad. What do you guys think? What say you, chat? I need validation. You just scrolled past the perfect one. Return to the palette website. Oh, okay. So insistent. Which one? This one? This one? That one's not bad. It looked pretty good. Thank you. Linked. Perfect according to who? Yeah, it is subjective. Did he just turn British for a sentence? Did I? Maybe. Programming lenguaje. That sounds Spanish or something. Bro prefers OOP. Ew. It is the preferred programming language. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing's better than C. C is OOP. What are you talking about? That's the setting. It looks pretty good, but C is better. I guess maybe, but it's still OOP. I don't know why you're upset about OOP. What's wrong with that? Steam robots look brown. Steam robots like brown ones, like Clockworks from Don't Starve. I've never played Don't Starve. Let's look it up. Clockworks from Don't Starve. Oh, like kind of like a steampunkish looking brown. That could actually look cool. It would change the vibe from cyberpunk-ish to more of a steampunk. But I guess there's like a saw blade already, so. And it would still be pretty contrasty. Right? Turquoise Eclipse. Where is OOP in C? Isn't C, maybe I'm wrong, but isn't C, let's see, is C a OOP language? Not traditionally considered object-oriented language. It has influenced the development because C++ or C++, C++, and C# all come from C, don't they? So I guess technically it's not an object-oriented language. Let's see. Here's Stack Overflow. They know what they're talking about. It says, I was talking with a coworker about C and C++. He claimed that C is object-oriented, but I claimed that it was not. I know that you can do object-oriented things like things in C, but C++ is a true object-oriented language. What are your thoughts? And then people say, if by is C object-oriented, you mean is C designed with faculties specifically to support object-oriented programming? Then no, C is clearly not object-oriented. You can program in object-oriented style in more or less any language. I think runtime polymorphism, i.e. virtual methods, require... Wow, those are long words. Alright, maybe it's not object-oriented, but it spawned the object-oriented language. Like, it's the original language that those came from, if I know my history right. So, maybe not traditionally used in object-oriented, though. But object-oriented is, like, the preferred... well, preferred generally method of coding. And it usually makes more sense to the human mind, I think. Artindi, though that C is OOP because structs. What? I don't know what structs are. I know, like, I know how to code, but I don't know that much. What if you have a problem with the fact that you are not a real doctor and you have to go to school? Well, I mean, have you heard that story of the guy who he's just a good liar, and he said that he's a surgeon, and then he ended up getting hired on a military vessel as the chief surgeon during wartime, I think. And then like there were mass casualties, and he ended up reading a textbook. He brushed up with a textbook and then performed a bunch of surgery and saved people. I feel like I could do that. Like, if I really needed to. I definitely wouldn't want to, but like, I could fake surgery based off of like looking at a diagram or something. Especially if it's like, well, you're gonna die otherwise, so I guess I might as well give it a try, right? There is a group of people who are making Half-Life 2 in Gold Source. I don't know what Gold Source is, but it sounds like whatever they're doing is impressive. I told you structs are OOP, kinda. Are they? I am a surgeon. Nice to meet you, surgeon. What if there was an actual reason for the change of direction in the first place, and you were just a bit more surprised? What? What's that? Performed a bunch of surgeries, Artindi. Maybe. I definitely would want to. I have a irrational fear of needles. Like to an insane degree. Like, a lot of people say they have a fear of needles, and they're like, oh, they make me so uncomfortable. But I like hyperventilate and freak out, and it's bad. Like, it's really bad. I had to go get some shots for something when I think I was like 17. And I told my mom, I was like, okay, I gotta get these shots. And she's like, okay, have fun. I was like, wait, you're not going to go with me? She's like, no, you freak out too much. I can't stand it. So I was like, well, fine then. So I had to take my friends with me because she wouldn't go. Not because she hated me, but because she loved me and couldn't stand to see me in such turmoil over something that was really not that harmless. And so it wasn't really anything to worry about, you know, but I freak out so much. It's awful. How about instead of usual old man who doesn't know what he's doing, he should just go to the gym? What? I'll grab you tea when you become one. No, you said it like preformance. Preform bunch of surgeries. Are you making fun of my accent? Or my what's it called? My babbling? My lack of being able to talk because I have been talking for 4 hours. I guess not quite 4, more like 2.5. But still. No, you said it like, oh, I just read that. Have you made a pause menu yet? Nope. No pause menu. Just a full screen button, I guess. Oh, there's the pause menu. There you go. No, you literally said it not in the way you intended to, and it was kind of funny. Oh, I do that, though. Like, especially with my mouth gets tired, or like I'm thinking faster than I can talk, then I start just like blah, 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 blah. All my words just mesh together. It's awful though sometimes, because I'll be recording audio for a video and then I'll be like, all right, I said it perfectly, and I'll go back and listen to the little bit that I just recorded, and there'll be like 5 words that are all just one word, and I'm like, really? What? I go back and do it again, and I have to like consciously focus. Oh, also the word especially, I put an X in there. It's especially, but I say especially. But we need to bring this stream to a close, I think. I think we've been going quite a while. We got the robots in. Tomorrow we'll work on either environment or just other little touch-up things. We could add the hazards here. That would be the last. It's like that's the last thing that's just straight up looks like prototype that's still in the game. We could work on this guy. We could work on adding more details to the environment. I want to add more like busted up blocks. It'll be very casual. That we'll mostly just be chatting, I think, in the stream when we get to that point, because it's mostly just going to be busy work. So I'll just be doing the busy work while I chat with you guys and talk about whatever you want to talk about, game design or surgeries and how I pronounce it. You know, whatever floats your boat, or whatever keeps other people's boats floating, because all the soldiers on there got their surgery and were able to go back to being sailors or whatever. So yeah. Even though English is my first language for almost a year now, I still am in Ukraine, but I'm chronically online in English, so English becomes my first language for some reason. Nice. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, some of the other things we can work on, which will also mostly just be chatting while we chat, will be the end room, because we got to draw 7 people floating in tubes. We got to draw this UI. It'll be quite a bit of art, especially in this. Like, the amount of work we've done so far, probably a fraction of what we'll have to get done here. And then also the end screen and windscreen. There's really not that much in this game, and so hopefully we can get it done quickly in the next week or two, and ship it, get that game out there for you guys to play, and then make fun of me of how bad the game is. That's not good. Learn Polish. Poland and Russia is better. I'm literally fluent in Polish, and Russian is my second native language. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to end the stream now. So it's been fun chatting and chilling with you guys as we work on this. We made so much progress today. It kind of blows my mind. Look at this. That's not supposed to be there. So it's been fun. Thanks for being here. It's not 2 a.m. yet. Yeah, we're cutting I think, how long did I go last time? I went until like 6 or something like that. It was crazy. It was much longer. No, he says. What, you want to stick around longer? Think we should stick around longer? I got other stuff to do though, and I'm tired. My voice is dying. I keep drinking my water, but it's not quite. He's like, yes, stay longer. But you were the one making fun of my coding abilities. I don't know if I should stay longer. I don't know if I should listen to someone who makes fun of me like that. How dare you? 3 a.m. in France. Leave Artindi alone, please, Polish dude. What in a game dev is going on here? Hey, Fairly, how's it going? Dude, that was awesome. I was just chatting with people here in the chat, obviously, because I'm streaming. And here, I'll play my game again while we're streaming. So I was just chatting with people in the chat, and I was like, guys, I don't stream that often. And I was saying something about game devs who stream or something, and then I was like, oh yeah, Fairly's streaming right now. I hopped on his stream, but I didn't say anything because I was just gonna hop off again. And I was like, here, I'll show you. And I turned it on. I was like, oh, okay, we're doing this. We're watching Fairly's stream. And then while I turned it on, someone was like, yo, tell Fairly to watch your stream. And so yeah, I'm glad we convinced you to watch my stream for just a few seconds, because that was amazing. That was so funny. But yeah, cool stuff. Fairly's dope. I've known him for a while now. He's so chill. He's quite the fun guy. If you haven't seen his stuff before, like, totally go check him out. Go watch his stuff. And he streams quite frequently. I'm trying to get into the streaming world a little bit here, but yeah, it takes some effort. But now I actually have something to stream, I feel like. So, you know, we'll get there. That was a really good stream moment. It was so cool. Artindi, you've just started the stream, remember? Oh, I did? Oh, yeah, that's right. I just started this. Liar. Data packs are much going to commit crying into are too much. I'm going to start crying. It's because you don't have a fun stream to watch anymore. Because Fairly's done. You can't even go over to his stream anymore. It sounds like he's done, unless he's just watching me again while he's streaming. But I mean, you can only stream for so long. The people who stream for like 10 hours straight, like, is it Pirate Software where he just streams for 10 hours? It says stream started 0 seconds ago, really? Mine says it's been going for 3 hours and 40 minutes. That's a long time. Yesterday's stream was my longest stream that I've ever done. I think it was just like barely 4 hours too. So, feel impressed. But yeah, I don't know if I can keep. I don't know if I can keep going for that much longer. Probably should go do more productive things than just playing my own game. Die. Boy, it's a lot harder when you don't have the full circle weapon. But I still have the crit, so sometimes you don't have to hit him very many times at all. Oh. Back. Oh, I died. Please don't stop. Think of the people. I got over 3 hours today. I'm a bit crazy when I stream, so I run out of energy in the final. I know. I felt kind of bad because like about half an hour ago, I think it was about half an hour ago, I started talking. I was talking like this, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna do this over here, and I guess we'll. And I was like, what am I doing? I gotta keep streaming like a professional streamer. I think the people who do stream for hours and hours just have that as part of their personality. Like they just act like that all the time or something. But yeah, I'm an introvert, so it is draining to spend time with people, even online. It's super fun. Like I really do enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. I love hanging out with you guys. But then afterwards, I like slump. Like I turn off the stream and I slump in my chair and I'm like, ugh, that was too much fun. But it is a lot of fun though. And make the targeted attack longer than the circle and slightly decrease the circle in size. Keep that in mind. We'll probably polish stuff in future streams, so bring it up again if we polish the sword, and I'll take your feedback then. My brain can't process what you just said though right now, because it's dying slowly. When I started coding and getting actual progress done, I lose like 20 viewers. yeah. When you start actually like working, you're like, hang on, let me work on this. Then everybody leaves. Artindi, thank you. Think that you've stopped the stream and play your game for 1 more hour. Just pretend I've stopped. Like I just go turn on Factorio, just start chilling without saying anything. Someone wanted to go Gardic phone after. Wait, what? I can't see it because of the heart button. Gardic phone after stream. What is that? I don't even know what you're talking about. Make the targeted attack the main attack and the circle. Capitalizing doesn't make it easier for me to read. Make the targeted attack the main attack and the circle a separate rechargeable attack. No, see, the point is it's an inverted roguelike. So as you go, you lose abilities. So this is really easy because you hit literally everybody. But then you might lose that ability. And then now you can only do this. But then you might lose that ability. Now you can only do this. Right? But maybe you lose the other ability first. And so you still have the circle attack. It just doesn't reach as far. Right? Right? See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? Also, I'm glad your channel is doing great. It's amazing to see how fun and talented you are. Now you're a super popular game dev. What, I wasn't before? No, just kidding. Appreciate it, Fairly. What did you call it? Like, was it like the Fairly touch? Is that what it was? Because you chatted with... who was the really big... who was it? Danny. You chatted with Danny, and then all of a sudden he became a multi-million subscriber YouTuber. And then you chatted with somebody else, and all of a sudden they were like super popular. But then you chatted with me, and then like 2 years I just like didn't have anything. So I think for me you lost your touch. Whose smart idea was it to put the heart icon over the newest chat? I know! It's so stupid. I can't read the newest chat if it's longer than one line. Like, you try to escape. I don't know. Yes, he keeps on streaming just one more hour. It's because Fairly showed up, so I feel obligated to chat with him for a little while. The Fairly touches worked on Danny, Polymars, Bargy, AIA, and now you. It was just very delayed, I think, on me. Yeah, I don't know. I really do need to end the stream now. I gotta go work on other crap and maybe eat food and let my voice recharge. It's like dying. I am dying. No, don't. No, I gotta do it. So I'll catch you guys later. Tomorrow we'll probably work on something. We'll let you guys vote on what we're going to work on again tomorrow, and it should be fun. We're making way more progress than I thought we would. I thought we'd only get one more bot done again, but we ended up getting every enemy done, so that's quite impressive. But we are going to close the stream now in the next few seconds. I don't know if there's anything else for me to say, to be honest. So we're probably going to bring it to a close, work on the color palette some other time, work on some of these other things and stuff, and yeah, so I will catch you guys later. I'm going to end the stream now. So see you tomorrow. Same Artindi time, same Artindi channel. Bye-bye.